Hello everyone. Good morning children. How are you all? I hope you all good. So, today we are going to start lecture number 4 of chapter number 2. Okay? But before that, we just revise the last 3 lectures. Before that, we just revise the first 3 lectures and then we'll start a main topic. Okay? So, come to the chapter number 2. Yes. Okay? Yes. Here. Business service 1. So in this chapter, in lecture number 1, we had complete the introduction part, then the meaning of insurance. So now I hope you are clear about the meaning. What is insurance? Insurance refers the written contract or agreement between the two parties through which insurer pay a premium and against getting an undertaking from the insurer that he will be compensated as per the risk covered and the amount decided for the financial loss. Then the principle of insurance, there are four principles: principle of utmost good faith, principle of indemnity, principle of insurable interest and principle of subrogation. राइट और ये जो चार प्रिंसिपल है वो मैंने बहुत डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन किए, तो आई होप कि आपको वो सब क्लियर हो गए. सो मे बी ये रिवाइज करने की नीड नहीं है. ओके. देन टाइप्स ऑफ इंश्योरेंस. सो there are two types: life insurance and general insurance. In life insurance, there is two subtypes: whole life insurance and endowment insurance. Whereas in general insurance, there are three types: goods and transportation insurance, fire insurance, and other insurance. In goods and transportation, marine, air and rail, because मोस्टली गुड ट्रांसपोर्ट है वो ये थ्री वेज से होता है, या तो सी थ्रू या मरीन, फिर air and rail or road. Then in other general insurance, many types are there: insurance against loss, health insurance, insurance against theft, animal insurance, group insurance, sports insurance, vehicle insurance, third party insurance, credit insurance, insurance of loyalty against fraud, accident insurance, insurance against natural calamities, एम्प्लॉय कंपनसेशन इंश्योरेंस. क्लियर? वो मिस्टेक है, दो टाइम हो चुका है, प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक. सो नाउ लाइफ इंश्योरेंस. उसमें होल लाइफ इंश्योरेंस वी हैड डन इन लास्ट लेक्चर. सो होल लाइफ इंश्योरेंस वी जस्ट रीड इट एंड देन स्टार्ट द एंडोमेंट इंश्योरेंस. ओके, बिकॉज होल लाइफ इंश्योरेंस हमने लास्ट लेक्चर में ही किया है तो आपको याद ही होगा, तो जस्ट हम रीड कर लेते हैं कि थोड़ी लिंक आपको आ जाए वहाँ की. ओके. व्हेन अ पर्सन who is insured dies, the insurance company undertake to pay a pre-decided sum as a compensation to the legal heir of the deceased according to the contract or an agreement. It is known as whole life insurance. The insurer has to pay periodic premium which is to be paid throughout his life. Life is a precious and hence there cannot be any price decided for it. Underline कीजिए. Life is a precious and hence there cannot be any price decided for it. An insuree decides the value of his life and his capacity to pay premium. स्टिल इंश्योरी है वो अपने लाइफ की वैल्यू डिसाइड करता है और उनकी कैपेसिटी भी कि वो कितना प्रीमियम पे कर सकेगा. In this case, the principle of indemnity cannot be applied at the time of death of insuree. We all know if the death is not unnatural and the insurance company has to give the full amount as per the contract to legal heir of disease. Clear? So, goods transportation insurance, marine insurance, air insurance, and rail or insurance, right? So, there are three types in general insurance: goods transportation, fire, and other. Goods transportation and fire we had done in last lecture, and in today's lecture we start from the other general insurance. Okay, and marine, air, and rail, very easy topic, and you all clear about these three topic point. Okay, so I think it is not need to revise now. So just start from the other general insurance. The business of insurance has grown with the time and new types of insurance have come into existence. Insurance of the voice for the singer. Third party insurance to give a compensation because of use of vehicle to others. Insurance for labor compensation in case of accident. Insurance for laborer. Employee insurance. Student insurance to protect general and social damage. Employee insurance, student insurance to protect general and social damage, medical insurance to compensate for medical treatment, insurance against the loss caused due to the closure of the business unit, insurance against the loss due to fraudulent activities by employee to employer, insurance against any cancellation or a postponement of any entertainment program, sports events, either due to natural or man made risk, are some of the types of insurance. See, in this paragraph, many types of insurance are given, right? Because ये जो टॉपिक है अदर जनरल इंश्योरेंस का है कि जिसमें कितने टाइप्स के डिफरेंट डिफरेंट इंश्योरेंस कवर होते हैं. हमने जो कंप्लीट किए वो पर्टिकुलर टाइप, देख भाई मरीन इंश्योरेंस तो सी रूट के लिए होता है, देन रेल इंश्योरेंस, फायर इंश्योरेंस तो पर्टिकुलर फायर अगर हो, ऐसी कोई इवेंट हुई हो और लॉस हुआ तो उनके लिए. बट इसमें क्या है, अदर जनरल इंश्योरेंस में डिफरेंट टाइप्स के इंश्योरेंस है वो इंक्लूड्स है, राइट. सो जिसमें हमने देखा कि भाई सिंगर है वो अपना जो वॉइस है उनको कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई, कोई मेडिकल इश्यूज हुआ तो उनके लिए वो इंश्योरेंस लेता है. फिर है थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस है फॉर द कंपनसेशन द यूज़ ऑफ व्हीकल्स टू अदर. देन लेबर कंपनसेशन है कि भाई अगर ड्यू टू द कंपनीज वर्क एंड ड्यूरिंग द वर्किंग आवर्स अगर लेबर को कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुई, कुछ एक्सीडेंट हुआ उनका मशीनरीज में वर्क करके टाइम, तो एट दैट टाइम जो इंश्योरेंस लेते हैं उनके लिए दैट इज़ इंश्योरेंस फॉर द लेबर कंपनसेशन. देन एम्प्लॉय इंश्योरेंस होता है, फिर स्टूडेंट इंश्योरेंस होता है. ऐसे डिफरेंट टाइप्स के कितने सारे इंश्योरेंस होते हैं. इसमें भी थोड़े ही कवर किए, इनसे भी ज़्यादा कितने सारे प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में है. सो इसमें कुछ एक्सप्लेन करने वाला नहीं था, इसमें सिर्फ बोला कि कौन कौन से टाइप के इंश्योरेंस होते हैं, राइट. तो हमने जस्ट रीड भी कर लिया, अभी हम अंडरलाइन कर लेंगे. इंश्योरेंस फॉर द वॉइस फॉर सिंगर, देन इंश्योरेंस फॉर द यूज ऑफ व्हीकल टू अदर्स, फिर फॉर लेबर कंपनसेशन, एम्प्लॉय इंश्योरेंस, स्टूडेंट इंश्योरेंस, compensation for the medical treatment, insurance against loss caused due to closure of the business unit, employer against any cancellation and postponement of any entertainment programs. Okay, exit. Then next paragraph, medical or mediclaim insurance is to compensate for the huge medical expense incurred by a person in the event of any health problem as against a periodical premium paid by an insurer to an insurance company. See, अभी क्या है, मोस्टली फैमिली में एवरी एल्डर पर्सन हैज़ अ मेडिक्लेम. हमारे घर में हमारे पेरेंट्स का मोस्टली मेडिक्लेम हो गई कि अगर कोई ह्यूज मेडिकल एक्सपेंस हुआ उनके लिए, राइट. क्योंकि अभी क्या है कि भाई अबोव 50 एज जाए ना, फिर कुछ ना कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स होती है घर में, दादा होते, दादी होते, मॉम डैड होते हैं, तो उनके लिए, राइट. तो उनके लिए मेडिक्लेम ना बहुत अच्छा है. कि अगर कोई भी बड़ा ऑपरेशन या खर्चा आया, अगर मेडिकल रिलेटेड एक्सपेंस हुआ, तो मेडिक्लेम में उसमें से वो कंपनसेट हो सकता है. ओके, क्लियर, डन. चलो, सो अदर जनरल इंश्योरेंस वी हैव डन दिस. नाउ उसमें कुछ not like that much explanation, so you just read it and then come to the privatization of insurance. Okay, and you have 10 to 20 seconds only, because in other general insurance कुछ इतना नहीं है कि आप बहुत रीड करो, just underline करो and go through. Okay, then come to the privatization of insurance. 10 to 20 seconds only. हाँ, सिर्फ नाम ही याद रखने का किस किस टाइप के इंश्योरेंस होते हैं जनरल इंश्योरेंस में. Okay, done. Privatization of insurance. See, insurance was initiated by the private sector in India. इंश्योरेंस स्टार्ट कहाँ से हुआ? तो कि प्राइवेट सेक्टर से. प्राइवेट सेक्टर ने स्टार्टिंग की थी इंश्योरेंस की इंडिया में. As India was a British colony, many foreign insurance companies started an insurance business in India. As they were blamed or practicing illegitimate business practice on 19th January 1956 through an ordinance, life insurance business was nationalized and a Life Insurance Corporation of India was set up. Thus, the monopoly of Life Insurance Corporation was established. See, भाई इंश्योरेंस में स्टार्टिंग में प्राइवेट सेक्टर ही ऐसा था कि जिन्होंने इंश्योरेंस का स्टार्टिंग किया इंडिया में. अदरवाइज इंडिया में इंश्योरेंस जैसा कंसेप्ट नहीं था. इट वॉज इनिशिएटेड बाय द प्राइवेट सेक्टर. व्हेन इंडिया वॉज इन अ ब्रिटिश कॉलोनी, at that time many of foreign insurance companies started their insurance business in India. 19th January 1956 को लाइफ इंश्योरेंस बिजनेस वॉज नेशनलाइज्ड. on 19th January 1956 को life insurance business was nationalized and LIC was set up. General insurance was introduced by Britishers in India. Periodical controls were imposed on general insurance as well, and it has continued after independence. See, general insurance है वो इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ ब्रिटिश के थ्रू, राइट. ब्रिटिशर्स ने जनरल इंश्योरेंस का कंसेप्ट है वो यहाँ पे इंट्रोड्यूस किया. एंड आफ्टर द इंडिपेंडेंस ये भी कंटिन्यू रहा कि भाई जनरल इंश्योरेंस के लिए जो जो पीरियडिकल कंट्रोल्स वगैरह हैं वो इम्पोज किए गए, एंड वो हैज़ कंटिन्यूड आफ्टर द इंडिपेंडेंस. ऑन 1st January 1973, the general insurance business was nationalized on the basis of General Insurance Business Act of 1972. See, in 1956, life insurance business was set up and nationalized. Then, in 1973, on 1st January, general insurance was nationalized on the basis of General Insurance Business Act of 1972. Clear? LIC 1956 and General Insurance 1972. Good. So, to analyze and appraise the working of the insurance sector, a committee was appointed. It recommended the joint business by foreign insurance company with Indian counterparts. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority was set up in 1999 to support it. So इनको हम बोलते हैं IRDA, IRDA, Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. ये जो पूरा एक्ट है IRDA, वो जितनी भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी, जितने भी इंश्योरेंस रिलेटेड इंस्टीट्यूशंस जो भी है, वो सबको रेगुलेट करती है. उनके पास अथॉरिटी है, उनके अंडर में ही सब इंश्योरेंस कंपनी चलती है. मीन्स उनके रूल्स वगैरह जो है वो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी को फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं. सो इंश्योरेंस सेक्टर्स हैं उनका जो वर्क पार्ट है वो एनालाइज करने के लिए, अप्रेज करने के लिए एक कमिटी अपॉइंट की गई एंड इट इज़ रिकमेंडेड टू जॉइंट बिजनेस बाय फॉरेन इंश्योरेंस कंपनी टू इंडियन काउंटर पार्ट्स। ऐसा बोला गया, ऐसी एडवाइस की गई कि ये बेटर रहेगा कि अगर फॉरेन इंश्योरेंस कंपनी और इंडियन दोनों जॉइंट में काम करें। एंड IRDA का सेटअप हुआ इन 1999 में, 4 years फॉर सपोर्ट टू इट, राइट। सो ये था प्राइवेटाइजेशन ऑफ इंश्योरेंस। इसमें मोस्टली प्राइवेट सेक्टर की बात की, दैट्स व्हाई वी कैन से दैट द प्राइवेटाइजेशन ऑफ इंश्योरेंस इन दिस टॉपिक। ओके, सो नाउ यू आर क्लियर अबाउट दिस। Okay, so we just read it and then we'll come to the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. Okay, मैं भी आपके साथ read कर रही हूँ. Insurance was initiated by the private sector in India, underline this. And in India was a British colony, many foreign insurance companies started insurance business in India. As they were blamed for practicing illegitimate the business practice on 19th January 1956, underline on 19th January 1956, through an ordinance, life insurance business was nationalized. Then in next paragraph, underline on the 1st January 1973, the general insurance was nationalized on the basis of General Insurance Business Act of 1972. Then in the last paragraph, Insurance Regulatory and Development Act was set up in 1999 to support it. बस इतना आपको अंडरलाइन करना है. Now IRDA. So this is a supreme autonomous and legal institution which manage the regulatory and development activities in the field of insurance. ये जो है IRDA is a supreme autonomous and legal institution है जो अदर इंश्योरेंस फील्ड की एक्टिविटीज़ है उनको डेवलप करता है, उनको रेगुलेट करता है और उनको मैनेज भी करता है, राइट। IRDA एक्ट ऑफ 1999 has opened the doors of insurance sector to the private insurance company and to foreign insurance company to the extent of 26%, which was raised to 49% in 2015. When in 1999 it has opened the doors for the insurance sector, at that time private insurance companies and insurance companies to extent of total 26%, and when which was raised 49% in 2015. So एक अच्छा सा इंक्रीमेंटल हुआ है 26% से 49%. So the foreign insurance company can invest directly in the Indian insurance company up to the 49%. कि जो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है प्राइवेट सेक्टर में उसमें जो फॉरेन कंपनी इन्वेस्ट करती थी, राइट, तो पहले क्या था कि 26% तक वो पार्ट ले सकती थी, बट अभी क्या 49% तक भी वो इन्वेस्ट कर सकती है. सो द मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ IRDA, policy holder get more choice. Second, promote the healthy competition among the various insurance companies which can improve the service with the lower premium. See, there are five objectives of IRDA. First one, policy holder get more choice. Because कितने सारे इंश्योरेंस कंपनी हैं, so now it depends on policy holder कि which company he choose. So he has a more choice. Then promote a healthy competition among the various insurance companies which can improve the service with the lower premium. So हमारे पास और ऑप्शन है कि जहाँ पे प्रीमियम कम हो हम वहाँ पे जाए और कंपटीशन भी बढ़ेगी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी में कि लोअर प्रीमियम में बेस्ट सर्विस कौन प्रोवाइड करता है. Then the third one is mobilize the more resource for the economy. Mobilizing, यहाँ से यहाँ मनी होना. Then to bring a self-discipline among the insurance company, because if मार्केट में बहुत सारी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है, then every insurance company try to provide a best service, and for that all the insurance company have to stay in self-discipline. So bring a self-discipline in insurance company. Then to create a mechanism for the complaint redressal, etc. Clear? So this 5 objectives the IRDA. Just read it, try to learn, and then we'll come to the postal service. Here we done the insurance service. In insurance service, there are life insurance and general insurance. Two types there. So in life insurance, whole life insurance and endowment insurance. In whole life insurance, policy amount paid by insurance company to the policy holder, sorry, legal heir of policy holder after the death of policy holder. Whereas in endowment insurance, insurance company paid a policy amount to the policy holder after the completion of time period. Then in general insurance there are three types: goods transportation insurance. In goods transportation there are three: marine insurance, air insurance and railway insurance. Then in fire insurance. So it is compensate against the full or partial loss damage to property due to fire. Then in general insurance there are many types of insurance includes like insurance for the voice, insurance for the vehicle, for the labor compensation, for the mediclaim, right? For the against loss due to fraudulent activities, etc. Then privatization of insurance, and at last insurance regulatory and development authority. So here we done the insurance activities, okay, and start the postal service. But before that, you just revise the insurance service and then we'll come to the postal service. You have 1 minute for read this paragraph IRDA and 30 seconds for whole revision, and then we'll come to the postal service. And please underline the important words, hard words and points, which is very helpful to you at the time of examination. So underline it. Okay. Complete the reading of this paragraph. Okay, good. So next, postal service. Postal service play an important role in written information and communication. It is essential to pass on information from one place to another speedily and without interruption. See, postal service play an important role in written information and communication, because इसमें मोस्टली हम पोस्ट थ्रू जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है, जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन कम्युनिकेशन हम जो करना चाहते हैं वो रिटर्न में होता है, राइट? और उसमें क्या है मेन कि जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है हम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस पहुंचाते हैं, और वो भी स्पीडीली एंड विदाउट इंटरप्शन, राइट? So the same service can be available through the private postal service और आंगड़िया टू. गुजराती में कुरियर सर्विस को आंगड़िया बोलते हैं. And to individual and a business unit. So the Indian Postal Department has been providing an information and communication service for more than 150 years. See, same service means postal service also available through a private postal or Angadiya to individuals and for the business unit. And Indian Postal Department provide this type of service for more than 150 years. मीन्स इतने सालों से ये सर्विस प्रोवाइड करती है इंडियन पोस्ट. सो पोस्टल डिपार्टमेंट इज प्रोवाइडिंग सर्विस अनदर देन just postal service like money order, acceptance of various forms of deposit through small saving plan, postal life insurance and rural insurance scheme. See, postal department is providing a service other than just postal service like money order, acceptance of various forms of deposit. ये सब के सिवाय भी वो अदर सर्विस है वो प्रोवाइड करती है, लाइक मनी ऑर्डर, Then various forms of deposit acceptance, small saving plans, postal life insurance, रूरल इंश्योरेंस स्कीम, ये सब नहीं होता, उनके सिवाय भी सर्विस प्रोवाइड करती है. इट ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड्स अदर सर्विस लाइक इन्वेस्टमेंट इन म्यूचुअल फंड. अभी हम पता है पोस्ट में सब इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं. सो इन्वेस्टमेंट्स इन म्यूचुअल फंड्स, सर्विस ऑफ एजेंट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया फॉर अ many scheme. It's provide other service like investment in mutual funds and also provide a service of agent on behalf of government of India for a many scheme. बहुत सारी स्कीम है जो इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने बाहर निकाली है, तो उनके बिहाफ में भी वो एज एन एजेंट सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं. इट ऑल्सो प्रोवाइड्स अ सर्विस ऑफ पेइंग अ रिटायरमेंट पेंशन. उसमें पेंशन की भी अच्छी सी एक पॉलिसी स्कीम होती है, सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं. It has got a license to provide a banking service and hence it acts as a bank to its customer. There are more than 150 post office in India. See, in India there are 1,50,000 or more post office are there, and इट हैज़ गॉट लाइसेंस टू प्रोवाइड अ बैंकिंग सर्विस. उनके पास लाइसेंस भी है कि वो हमें बैंकिंग सर्विस भी प्रोवाइड करें. सो टोटल 1,50,000 से ज़्यादा पोस्ट ऑफिस है, एंड आउट ऑफ इट्स ऑलमोस्ट 90% आर सेटअप इन रूरल एरियाज. एंड इट प्रोवाइड्स द फॉलोइंग सर्विस लाइक जनरल लेटर्स, रजिस्टर पोस्ट, पार्सल वैल्यू. राइट, बट हियर वी done this paragraph, and जो following service general insurance, general post, register posts will be start from the next lecture because तभी डिटेल में होगा. Okay, so this paragraph related to the postal service. What is postal service, how many post office in India, then कितने टाइम से ये सर्विस इंडिया में प्रोवाइड की जाती है. तो ये सब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हैं. लाइक मोर देन 150 years, more than 1,50,000 post office in India, 90% are set up in rural area, right? So it is very important part in this topic. So you just read it and try to at least 3 to 4 points from this paragraph. Try to learn. Okay, and then these following points, service which is related to the postal service, register ports and etc. will start from the next lecture. So here we done today's lecture. I hope you all clear about and understood this topic like IRDA, postal service, privatization of insurance, all that, right? So just in today's homework, only one topic. Write a short note on privatization of insurance. Write a short note on privatization of insurance, and other question is second question. Write a short note on IRDA. In both the question, you should write only 4 points. 4 points in IRDA. नहीं, उसमें 5 हो गए बिकॉज उसमें आपको ऑब्जेक्टिव्स भी कवर करने हैं, एंड 26.49% ये सब भी कंसिडर करना है. तो 4 to 5 points in IRDA and 4 points in privatization of insurance. So total 8 points you have to write in your homework in 2 questions. Okay, so please complete homework. See all video lectures regularly. Again I tell you, regularly see, आप वीडियोस देखो, अच्छे से देखो. अगर एक बात में समझ ना आए तो सेकेंड टाइम वीडियो देखो, अंडरस्टैंड हो जाएगा. Okay, so here we done today's lecture, and I hope you all clear about today's topic and understood. Okay, so here we done. Goodbye everyone.